I think because of the pandemic, a lot of people are really lonely, of course, and websites like OnlyFans offer a different kind of intimacy than just watching any sort of porn on a tube site.
Well, it's also kind of hot, not gonna lie. Like doing this, like I like people looking at me.
I wasn't like in a crazy financial need or something, but of course there was a pandemic out there and I didn't really have, like I couldn't go partying anymore. So I had a lot of time and I was like, okay, let's spend the Sunday somewhere doing or trying to make money.
I started my OnlyFans in the pandemic for money, mostly. If it wasn't for the pandemic, I think I would have tried to find more photography jobs, for example, because that's also something I do. But there's not really a lot of jobs like that in creative fields right now. So OnlyFans is something that I can do even when we're in lockdown. So it just made sense to me.
I do consider myself as like a exhibitionist a little bit because I really enjoy it. That people are looking at me or like just my body. I mean, it's just my body. I'm just making use of it. It's like a tool that I'm using. I just had the idea, okay, let's make this account now. And I made it because you see so many others doing it. So
I started right when the pandemic started, so I literally just started because I wanted to do something different than sitting behind a desk and doing customer service and wasting my life away for me at like an office job. And it was just kind of more like a kinky thing for me in the beginning, whereas then it turned into like a more business state of mind later on.
There is definitely a clear correlation between the timing of the pandemic and the site increases that we saw. We were on a growth path anyway, but it was definitely accelerated because of the pandemic. Really when the lockdown started and when people started losing their jobs, unfortunately.
There are a lot of newcomers to the industry. I think it's amazing that these people that, a lot of them are in precarious situations and maybe have lost their jobs or are uncertain of how their incomes will come, that they have the opportunity to actually have try this out and possibly even make a living out of something that they would maybe didn't consider before.
I mean, there's girls who make hundreds of thousands of dollars each month. I don't. And there's also girls who make like $50 a month. Like, it's an incredibly diverse range.
Hello, Teddy. My name is Alyssa.
And I'm Lorelai.
There's a personal connection between the customer and the provider, which is something that's never seen before. Usually porn is like something out of reach, something that you see like these like muscle gods or like big, beautiful like boobs women, you know, that you cannot relate to in any way. Whereas OnlyFans, it's like for everyone, you know, and you can find whatever you want. At the same time, you can also write to the person that you are watching, you know? You can kind of have a bit of a relationship with them.
It's a kind of way of killing the middleman, which is interesting because it has created basically more diversity in the industry. There are more bodies, sexuality, sexual practices, and preferences being represented. And I think that's great.